There you go. Well, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the Dirt Drive podcast, powered by Jeepcables. Shout out Jeepcables. Thank you for partnering us with us this month to bring you your favorite freaking podcast. This week, it's kind of thrown together very last minute. We tried to record a Sandbox Boys style podcast. That didn't work because it was cold and everyone was miserable.
Mostly just my son.
We went to a brewery to try and record there.
It was loud.
And the ambient noise was unbelievably loud, and there was a lot of music. PJ showed up. My wife showed up. Then my wife suggested, actually, that we come to Freddie's house. Or something like that. So now we're here in Freddie's house. We've got the BMW behind us. We've got the LS behind us. So you guys obviously know Freddie. You follow him on all the social medias, Fidget Fred. You know about his LS swap. It's pretty fun. He's actually working on his, unlike me, who's not working on mine.
You're going to finish mine before yours.
Oh, you're going to finish yours well before I finish mine.
Finish mine if you finish yours.
I'll finish yours.
PJ, you'll finish your LS swap before I finish mine. You haven't even started yours yet.
I'm not LS swapping.
You're going to LS swap the LJ eventually.
No.
You absolutely are.
The LS swap has been overdone so many
What are you going
times.
to swap into the LJ?
A Hemi.
No.
Hemi Brothers.
Not unless the shop sponsors that, because we are doing Hemi swaps.
I know, the continent's most desired. You see
Yep.
that? I called, before I posted that, I called Tom. I'm like, hey, I know we can't say the actual name, which we can now because the contract's signed. But at the time, I'm like, I know we can't post the actual name. Does the continent's most desired, is that too specific? He goes, no, I think you're good. Nice.
If anything, I'm just going to stroke it.
4.7.
Oh, yeah, you are.
Yep.
4.7.
Stroke me.
Stroke me, Father, for I have sinned.
Put a hog gas cam in it.
Yep.
Sound like a Harley going down the
I will
street.
say 4 liters are probably like top 5 best sounding
Oh, yeah.
engines.
And again, LS motors have just been overdone. So,
Yeah, they're easy.
kind of go against the grain.
God, I feel like I'm about to fall asleep.
Don't do that.
I gotta sit up. Oh, no! It doesn't adjust. This arm is attached to the leg there. Oh, no, it's not. It's right there. Whatever.
That's
Not worried
Freddie's
about
chair,
it.
so yes.
So what have you guys been up to? Freddie, we
LS
see
swapping my BMW.
well, we see what you've been up to.
yeah, have a
That's our
baby
special
now.
guest.
Special
Stefan.
guest.
He's clearly looking at the camera.
Freddie's about 3
a
months
natural.
ahead of. He's about 3 months ahead of where we're at. Because in about 3 months I'll be sitting right there. Probably not right there, but
I mean, you can. I don't care.
we'll do the baby
Come back and
podcast.
do the same
This
thing.
is the baby podcast.
The
Nope.
Dirt Drive Babies,
Baby AB.
powered by Jeepcables.
Baby drive.
The Baby Drive.
And Devils Do.
Yes, devils do. So what progress have you made on the LS swap?
Well, so first off, I bought an 02 Suburban, which I paid $900 for.
That's it?
Yeah.
Wow.
And the best part was the guy was like, don't move. It hasn't moved in like 6 months. I can't get it started. I can't get it jumped. The battery's too dead. So I've got one of those little Noco boxes.
Mm-hmm.
Like those ones that are like the size of a phone?
Yep.
A little bit bigger.
Got one at
Probably-
the shop.
Yeah, they're not very big.
The size of
jumpstart
your
a diesel.
charging thing that you charge the mics with.
But they're like 1,500 amps. They're
Yeah.
crazy.
We'll
So I
jump
get
start a
there,
diesel.
and I'm like, well, I want to see if I can get it to run. Hear it run. He's like, yeah, it's fine. So hook it up. Fires right up. Dude's pissed. So then I'm like, well, I'm going to see if it'll move. He's like, well, it would move for me. And I put it in drive, and it drove right up on the trailer.
Oof.
The dude was so mad. And then we
Did
put
you
it-
already handshake the deal for
Yeah,
$900?
yeah, yeah. We put it in reverse, and it sounded like a bag of marbles. So. The guy was trying to buy it back off of me off the trailer, though, which was hilarious.
So we'll give you $1,000. You'll make $100 off me.
So then I pulled the engine. I kept the alternator, the flex plate, obviously the whole engine. I sold the truck intake, sold the truck manifolds, all the accessories, parted out everything else, and I'm currently at $1,500
All in.
made.
Oh,
Damn.
damn.
So I've made back $1,500, and I have an LS. And then I bought the swap kit, headers, all that stuff. Currently, I'm only in it for like $1,500.
It's not bad.
Spent.
You're doing well for yourself.
But that doesn't include the BMW. You had the BMW a few
Yeah, I
years
paid
before.
$2,000 for it like 2 years ago.
God damn, those are that cheap? Or you just got lucky on that one?
It was a buddy deal
Okay.
where I helped him out, he helped me out.
I heard PJ got a buddy deal recently,
I don't know.
but we're not going to talk about that.
No.
That's a Dirt Drive exclusive.
Yeah, that definitely just landed in oil.
What do you drop?
Sorry,
the
buddy.
binky?
Yeah.
Why don't you wipe it off?
I think it landed this way, so you might be fine.
Oh, we're good. There's a little dirt on it. We'll cut that out.
So you had a few months to work on it I guess a few weeks to work on it while you were home with the baby. How does that?
I didn't really get much time.
That was gonna be my
just 'cause
question.
We were exhausted.
For anticipating the baby, how much time will I have to work on the baby? But then how much spare time will I have to work on other shit at home?
I mean, he's currently working on the baby.
He is currently working on the baby.
I don't know. It's tough because I really didn't touch this until like 2 weeks after he was born.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel like you were posting stuff all the time.
I was doing like little tiddly.
Tinker and
I
stuff.
think you pulled the motor before that.
The motor and stuff was pulled before he was born.
Yeah.
So
Like-
you technically still touched
Well, yeah,
it, though.
but after he was born, I didn't do nothing.
Oh, man, I can't blame you.
Yeah.
And then last night I came here, I put the haul gas cam in it.
Chop, 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 chop.
I didn't do a super aggressive cam just because it is going to be a daily driver. So
Are you dealing the Suburban right now?
I'm in between it and the Jeep. I kind of go like week by week.
You
He's
got the
got to
Jeep-
go really far. So
You got the
yeah.
Jeep buttoned up though, right? Because I
Yeah,
know when you
Jeep's
guys went for
solid.
inconvenient burritos, you had some issues.
Well, I had some wheel bearing issues, and then I got a flat tire a couple weeks ago.
Is that the tire sitting right there?
Yeah. There was a slit in it from a rock some time ago, and I don't know if one morning it just went too low, and then I drove and it opened the slit up, and that was it.
Have you actually wheeled that yet?
Yeah,
Yeah, went to the Cove with it.
we've
Did
probably
we?
done 4 trips with it, like actual wheeling trips.
Yeah, because he did the Blue Mountain Jeep Alliance with me.
Yeah.
When I got it for them, we went another time to the Cove with Freddie. So I've been to the Cove with Freddie with that at least twice.
I don't think
I never wheeled with the YJ. When Freddie had the YJ, I never
I don't
wheeled
think
with
I've
that.
wheeled with your JK yet.
It works.
Does 24 hours count as
It's
wheeling?
okay.
Huh?
Does 24 hours count as wheeling? Because we wheeled with him with that.
I think the second one should, because it was pretty aggressive.
Yeah.
See, we weren't there for the second one. We were there for the first one, and we're here for the fourth one, which is coming up this week.
Yep.
PJ, you were getting ready for that at the shop today.
Yep.
What did you guys
Got a lot
do?
done on the shop Jeep.
What did you guys get done?
We did the big brake kit from Power Stop.
Nice.
We started on the Jeepcables kit. Had a little problem with the. Assuming it's the OEM starter, I started taking the bolts apart.
I think Tom Walk had replaced that starter.
Probably. I started taking the bolt off to get to that cable, and the
Yeah.
whole housing twisted with the bolt as I
Perfect.
untightened it. And then I couldn't get the cable out. so I-
Untightening is called loosening.
loosening, yes. Fun fact.
Actually,
But yeah, the starter's kaput. So
do a full nut and bolt on it. Make sure everything's tight.
yeah, full nut and bolt. Tom touched up the frame with some paint. He's buttoning up the rear lights that he's designing. We got the Moto-Built
What
rear.
type of lights is he designing for it?
He's just getting rear lights mounted up to that bumper.
Is he putting them into that crossbar with the smiley face in it?
Yes.
What
Okay.
bumper did he get?
He just got the Moto-Built receivers,
That's,
the D-ring
nice, like
receivers.
Yeah.
Mine's not Moto-Built, but it's
He wanted the better the bigger Moto-Built one, but he didn't want the frame chop.
Yeah.
mine are Exo.
Off-road
Evo.
evolution.
Evo. Yeah, because your swing out.
The off-road
gauge is Evo.
evolution.
Yeah.
But yeah, we got the brakes done, touched up some of the paint. We did the brake bleed without doing the ABS yet because all the electricals in
Yeah.
pieces. So we haven't finished the Jeepcable stuff, but balanced all the tires,
That's
rotated
important.
them. The first tire that I started with called for 9.25 ounces.
Fine. You guys do balance speeds or
What type of tires does he have on that?
The Dixie Peck ones.
Okay. So not the best for balancing anyway.
Yeah.
Well, the last time I talked to him, I think he said that they were like new old stock that he got
Yeah.
for like
Yeah.
$100.
Because they were like
They were
closed out.
already torn up previously, and then we did wheel hubs, brakes. Touched
Didn't
up
we
the-
do wheel? Did we do
did
wheel?
wheel-
hubs
we did a
on-
wheel
in
hub
Moab?
in Moab, yeah.
Okay.
But he's been having problems with
Like
it because of the
unit
wheel
bearings?
spacers.
Yeah, we did unit bearings in Moab
Yeah.
to come home.
Perfect.
And we
Because
took
it was
wheel
just there was
spacers
a
off.
little when we got off the trails, we did a shakedown on all the vehicles. There was a little bit of play, but we're like,
I think
do we,
all
do
of
we
us-
wanna, do we want to risk it for
Me and Tom both had
3,000
wheel bearing
miles?
issues.
Yeah.
Well, I had wheel bearing issues when we did our inconvenient burrito trip the first time.
Did you?
Did you go to that? No, because it was just me.
I was doing media
It was me, Nate, and Eric.
on that first one. The one.
No, inconvenient burritos, not 24 hours.
Oh.
And we got to, like, halfway through, we got to the waterfall up there. What's the waterfall called?
The waterfall.
The waterfall.
the waterfall.
And my brake pedal got real hard. ABS light came on, the whole 9 yards.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I knew they were bad, but I still sent it anyways.
Hell yeah, brother. Kind of get a hell yeah, brother.
And then I bought the Curry unit bearings for a whopping $880
Jesus.
on sale.
Because that's like a 5x5.5. It's
So
real
either
weird.
way you spin it, it's a Curry Dana 60, so it's got the high pinion.
Yep, it's rotated.
It's got F450 tubes, F450 knuckles, and then F350, 450 hubs. But the hubs are taken apart. They're milled for 35 spline shafts. So the regular Dana 60 only has 30 spline.
Yep.
And then they take the sensor out or the tone ring out and put a JK tone ring in it.
What a
So
nightmare.
it'll all work as if it's a JK. Which,
I mean, it's heavy duty parts, so
It's-
I assume they last, but
I mean, those ones that were on it lasted 15 years.
I was gonna say those are
That's
probably
fair.
the original
Yeah,
unit
they were
bearings.
definitely
Yeah.
the original. And they actually redesigned the way that they do them. So, somebody's talking to.
Something went wrong. Please try again.
But yeah, that was a tough pill to swallow.
yeah. You always have I mean, I just bought, we did the Lexus video.
Yeah.
I bought two axle seals and the transmission cooler, the hard transmission cooler line.
Yeah.
And I'm like, it was $100. And like, just buying new parts hurts me because I'm like, I know
I
know
hope you're
can
ready
pay-
for when you do your lift kit.
Yeah, he's in a world of hurt.
Well, I just did a lift kit on a Lexus, the exact same model year as his.
$3,800.
It's woof.
Well, I'm not worried. I'm not so worried about the price. It's the time. Like the only reason. Thank you, Jeepcables. Shout out Jeepcables. The only reason I haven't done the Jeepcables kit yet is because I've got to pull the intake manifold off
Yeah.
to get to the starter.
Minor
It's so
details.
easy though.
No, because you have to take the there's
No.
there's a coolant crossover tube line that you have to loosen from the bottom. So you got to put it on jacks, lay under it to loosen the coolant crossover tube to get to the starter.
For what?
So
The
so
Lexus or the Jeep?
for the Lexus.
Oh.
So
Oh.
what? Because I've got to get to the starter to put the Jeep cables on, or the Toyota cables on. So I'm in there. I'm going to replace the starter just because it makes sense. It's got 100. It's 20 years old. It's got 135,000 miles on it.
Put a Lexus starter on if you're gonna
Yeah.
do that.
Why'd
Yeah.
you get rid of your third gen? Because I could have taken photos of it.
Me?
Yeah.
What? My Forerunner?
Your Dodge.
No, your Dodge.
My Dodge. Oh.
Jeepcables was nice enough to give me a new product. It's third gen 0609
Well,
Dodge
mine was
Ram.
Yeah, it's it's third gen. So yours was second. Second
It's
gen
still
is
third gen, but it was
the second half.
Dodge did 2003 to 2004 and a half.
Yeah,
Could have done
And
some
then they-
product photography on your truck.
Son of a gun.
but
Missed opportunity.
so that's the reason I haven't
I
done
made
the
like
Jeep cable stuff yet,
$12,000 on that truck.
because the starter is so inconvenient to get to. So I need to plan.
Inconvenient starter.
I need to plan an 8-hour day to do the install
Yeah.
on that and to film it.
Tim can't even plan a podcast in an 8-hour day.
Dude, I can't find shit in
He
an 8
texted
hours.
us
Cheers
this
to
morning
that.
and said, "Hey, do you want to do a podcast tonight?"
I said, do you want to go to Bears Den and do a podcast?
Yeah.
Your plans have changed like 5 times today.
Dude, it's been chaotic.
Well, it doesn't help that Connor had a nap in the middle of the day, and then he wouldn't poop.
Well, and like,
Give him some magnesium.
We've been giving him stool softener and everything.
Really?
Yeah.
I've been trying to to take it easy with the podcast stuff, just trying to relax, but like not miss anything. But then with this upcoming week of this comes out Tuesday, 4 days from today. Sunday, Monday, 3 days from today.
Math.
Tuesday evening, I'm in DC with SEMA. Wednesday, I'm in DC with SEMA. Wednesday night, I'm probably drinking in DC with SEMA. And then Tom and you guys go to 24 Hours of Apple. Like, it's getting crazy.
We busy.
Coming up.
It's good busy, though.
So, like, I was mentally prepared to record a podcast for this week, but also at the same time, like, changes at work, stuff happening at home. We've got baby seats in both
chair, so.
What's that?
Nothing.
No.
I said you got a new work chair.
I didn't get a new work chair. I got a new work department. We'll talk about that off air.
So you got a new job, or?
No, same job, different part of the county. We'll talk. It's getting there.
He said, "Fuck you, Binky."
Dude.
Yeah, he's not about it.
He's not.
The little man sleeps a lot. They say newborns are hard. This motherfucker hasn't done nothing but sleep all day.
He sleeps all day. It's awesome. Well, you just hit your head. You hit your own head.
Stop hitting yourself.
But yeah, so that's why I've been about it with the podcast. So like today, I'm like, fuck, I really need to do something because I've got 3 days to produce an episode. So I was prepared. I was wholly prepared for a solo episode. I was going through over shit I was going to talk about in my head. Like, it would have probably been like 25, 30 minutes, but I was ready for a solo episode.
Have you done a solo episode?
Not yet, but I kind of want to. It's kind of on my list of things to do.
I feel like I could talk to myself for a long time.
Yeah.
Because I've done it in the car and like just talking about random things and whatnot.
Yeah, I'm wholly prepared for a solo episode. Because like even the 1,000 episode,
it's a lot easier than you think though. But my problem is like I'll start a video and I'll get like 10 seconds in. I'm like, fuck. I'll start over. And I'll probably do that like a good 3
I have a good script in my head a lot of the times, and then as soon as I'm like ready to record,
that happened with the Ineos.
Honestly, that was because Brian was sitting there, and then Tom came down, and then all of that fucking shit just fell out.
Good thing it doesn't matter because I recorded it in slow motion.
What?
You did? I told you. We told you about that, right?
His new nickname's Slow Mo.
So we spent 2 hours at the shop on Thursday or Friday.
Right.
Thursday.
Recording content, shooting a video like that Ineos video I put on Instagram. It was part of that. So we recorded
on that, by the way.
We recorded a whole like walk over that vehicle, walking through it, everything. I get home, exported it to my computer, realized that all the videos were like 6 times longer than they should have been.
That explains why the screen went dark.
Because my camera was recording in slow-mo.
Can you bump it up?
No.
Why?
There was no audio and you couldn't bump it up. So we spent 2 hours and I got nothing out of it except for that cool Instagram video.
That's a good video.
I thought so too. It got no likes.
I liked it.
It's got like 19 right now.
Still,
That's all right.
that's more than just 2.
Have you guys had anything
it's
go
defeating.
like super viral yet?
Yeah. Yeah, so we had that Miata video with Tom Zielinski.
Okay.
Where we're like, racing a slow car fast is better than racing a fast car slow.
Yeah, that was a good one.
And then there's the one where we're talking shit about Jeeps and Broncos. Those two went not 100,000 viral, but like close to viral.
Most I ever had was a video he filmed. That wasn't the most, but it's up there. It's at like 6 million.
God damn.
The one me rolling into your street.
Oh yeah.
And then I got another one that did like 10 mil, and the other couple did 2 mil, 3 mil.
Yeah.
But I wasn't monetized then, so I didn't
Yeah.
get anything.
I was surprised that one Instagram page like shared a post of your old car
and tagged you
and tagged both of us, and I was like, "Where is this coming
impressive
from?"
Because Joseph Giffen, you know Joseph Giffen, he shared a video. He made a video a while ago, and it got ripped from his page and posted somewhere else. Got like 10 million views. They never tagged him. They didn't give him any credit for
that
it.
happened to me a few times.
I'm like, damn, dude. He sent me a message. He sent a few guys a message like, hey, can you report these guys for stealing my video? We did. It's never got taken down.
Yeah.
Yeah, that happened to me on TikTok.
Someone stole your Chevelle stuff?
One of the burnout videos.
Oh.
Yep. I don't know.
Yeah, it's wild.
And like
Yeah,
it
so-
was already a pretty low quality video, and it just got worse and worse and worse.
The one of you kicking the bucket?
Yeah.
Yeah. But yes, I was fully prepared to do a solo
okay.
pod.
Screw
think I
TikTok.
Well, I mean, you do it with your suburban driving videos.
Yeah.
That's a that's a podcast.
Yeah.
Technically, yeah.
It's just not produced to Spotify and Apple,
Yep.
but it's a podcast. It's like Freiberger did a video with someone where they're driving around in his Suburban the other day, driving around LA. He was like, it's pretty much a podcast, but it's not really. And I'm like, yeah,
That's what I want to do with mine. Just make videos like that.
driving around with cool people.
Yep. But the camera thing I haven't quite figured out yet. 'Cause
Yeah.
I've got like the Pocket 3 I'm recording on right now. And then I have this Canon now that I could use.
If it's anything like the one that PJ gave us, ours doesn't
It's
record.
not. It's a lot better.
Okay, ours doesn't record for more than 12 minutes.
I told you it wasn't the greatest one.
No, I know. I'm not shitting on that at all. I appreciate that, and I hope Tom's been using it.
I mostly bought that for photography anyways because I have the Pocket 3. And
That's been one of the big things
does
I've
a
been
really
looking
good
at
job.
this
But
year.
the only thing I've noticed with it is if I put it like I had it in the Jeep and it would kind of try to gimbal.
Oh,
And you can technically lock it, but it doesn't lock it. Like you can change the way that it tracks, and I think that'll work fine. But
that's what I found with the. I've been looking at because I've been shopping for a good camcorder, camcorder style camera.
yeah,
And the best one I can actually find is the DJI Action 5.
yeah, they're
Because
really
you can
good.
take the fisheye off of there,
Yep.
and then just use it as a regular camera.
Yeah, that's why I like that because it's not fisheye,
Yeah.
and it's still like a pretty impressive camera for what it is. I want to do.
I've been hardcore shopping for one though.
I've been wanting to do more rollers, and I haven't. I haven't done any because it's really good at doing rollers.
Yeah. Well,
Actually-
that was my whole feed for a while. Is those people putting those on the fucking bouncy arms
Yeah.
Yep.
and rolling down the highway with their Pocket
It's
Threes
a
on the
really
back
funny
of their cars.
story. Like, I have this random skill of getting things for free a lot.
Oh yeah, brother.
And when we did the last rally,
Do you want to shout out any of your sponsors?
I couldn't tell you.
Thanks for the free stuff. I don't know who you are.
It was this guy so we went to Dairy Queen, and the Dairy Queen that is in what was that town that the second one was in?
Thurman?
No,
Oh,
the water.
start with an
town.
H. Hinton.
Hinton, yeah. So Hinton has a Dairy Queen. It is the coolest Dairy Queen I've ever been in. You walk in, and it's literally like hallway width, and you order from a window, and it's like an old school Dairy Queen. And it's so old school that they don't do combos. So like, you know how your regular Dairy Queen has chicken tender combo and
Yeah.
burger combo and stuff. You order everything separately, and it's not like the typical Dairy Queen food. They had bacon cheese fries
Oh hell
Damn.
yeah.
and all kinds of stuff. So we were eating there, and we ate there, and we walk out, and there's a super nice LJ parked at a hotel next to the Dairy Queen.
Unassociated with the event.
He did the event.
Oh, he did?
So this was the day after. And Nate's got an LJ, and we walk over and start talking to him, and it's on tons and 42s.
Was it Jack with Jack Off Road?
I don't remember his name. He's not big on social media. The dude is retired, straight up travels
Okay.
the wheel. And
Yeah, that's not Jack.
That's what he does. But we got talking and chatting, and it's him. He swapped and everything, and super nice. And he's got this mount on the front of his bumper, and it's got a stud on it for like a camera or GoPro or whatever. And I was like, man, I've been wanting to get one of those. He's like, if you can take it off, you can have it.
All right.
I was like, okay. He's like, I got tools under the seat. I said, no, I need to use my own tools if I'm going to take it off. So I did that, and I mounted it on the Jeep, and it works perfectly for the Pocket.
Nice.
I did a couple rollers of like random people on Route 7.
Those are the best.
I know.
Yeah.
And then I did
Just
a
like the
couple,
random dog picture you took today.
Yeah, that was
It was
really good.
so good.
I can't wait to edit that. And then I did a couple when we did the burrito trip. So I got like your truck, George's truck, Trevor's truck, and Tom.
Your truck's turning out really nice. I'm
Yeah.
really liking what you're doing with it.
Yeah, me too.
I like the
That
two-wheel
Texas
drive.
speed
The two-wheel
stuff
drive
coming, too.
conversion is pretty sweet.
Yep.
You ever put the front drive unit back in?
Huh?
What?
No, it's back together.
Is it?
Oh,
I thought I saw the clamshell sitting on the workbench yesterday.
No, that's the old one.
Oh, you bought a
We
new one?
replaced the diff in like 20 minutes.
Oh,
Yeah,
did
they're
you get
so
like
easy to do.
an East Coast Gear Supply one or something?
No,
No, junkyard, right?
I got an eBay one for like 250 bucks.
Perfect.
Hell yeah, brother.
Yeah, it's got a crack in it, but
JB bought it.
Is it aluminum or is it steel?
it's aluminum.
Yeah, you can weld aluminum.
Yep.
With JB weld.
Cut a little V notch in there. Send it.
Getting there. We've got Texas Speed stuff getting ordered for my truck and Trevor's truck because they're cutting us a deal. So, thank you, Texas Speed.
Fat cam.
Huh?
Yeah,
Huh?
getting a cam.
Eee, what came you doing? Chupacabra?
I want to say it's a 6.2.
What do you mean?
Cams are weird, so you got to do like one like
What's the other LS?
6.2 is the big LS.
Yeah, it's essentially a 6.2 cam
Okay.
is what it comes out to.
So it's got a little more lift, a little more
Yes.
duration.
It's performance without being like super performance.
The
And then
numbers
it's-
are weird.
It's
Like
doing the
Does your truck
DoD
have
delete.
DOD or no?
It's
So you gotta delete.
it's a cam with a DoD delete.
Yeah, so
So,
you gotta
we're doing
check-
that with Trevor's truck as well.
because that's what killed Trevor's truck.
Yeah.
You guys will have to change the front timing cover and stuff.
Yep.
Get a new cam pulley and
Don't worry, Brian's
Change.
doing it.
I can show you how to do it.
Yeah.
Did you have
I
to do
need
it
to
on this
learn.
one? You didn't have
No,
to do it
it
on this,
didn't
did you?
have DOD. It's
Yeah, I was gonna
still-
say it's the same as it's an LM7.
Yeah. Yeah. But the new stuff's basically just putting an older style cam in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you gotta like the timing cover is different. The crank cam chain pulley's different. The chain's the same. I don't know if the chain's the same or not.
I know very little about the LS stuff
Yeah.
at this point.
They're super easy. Even Tim can work on them.
I'm pretty dumb.
I know
now,
they're
so,
easy.
so I can work on them
haven't
now. I
done it.
couldn't work on them when I was 19.
What's done with
Because 19-year-old me fucked myself.
What's done to yours?
So I bought it. Me and Tom bought that in like 2017, 2018. I got an engine and transmission together. On the same trip, he bought a set of 4 tires and something else. Like we had my truck loaded down. I didn't have a trailer on it or anything. So on the stand, just like this, I put the low profile F-body oil pan on there with the pickup tube. The heads have been decked and checked, and that's it. But so where I'm screwed right now is so when I was 19 and I was actually probably 2018, 2019. So I'd have been, that was 6 years ago. So 24, 23, 24.
Math.
When I did that,
good.
I didn't tighten down the oil pickup tube bolts.
There's only one.
There's 2. With the oil pickup tube I got, there's 2.
Yeah. See, that's where you fucked up.
But neither they're both loose. So to fix that, I've got to pull the motor.
Yep. I had a buddy text me the other day. He's like, "Hey, I got a side job. I need an oil pump done on a LS370 Chevelle."
And you're like, that's not a side job.
And he was
That's an
like-
entire job.
He's like, "I can pay $300." I'm like,
you got to pull the motor for that.
"Yeah."
So that's what I'm waiting for. I've got to pull the motor again.
You
What?
don't have to.
I thought you were almost done with it.
No, because you have to. Because there's a cross member, and it sits about an inch from the cross member. So to get the oil pan off, I'd have to pull the motor.
I thought you said Brian went through it with you.
That may be an issue.
I think we could tighten it.
I don't think so. Or we can try.
I think
But
we
then, so the other part is, yeah, exactly. The other part is the transmission I got was free. It's a 4L60.
The
So if I'm going to do that,
4L Slippy.
I might as well pull the whole thing, rebuild the transmission. Because I know the 4L60s aren't hard to rebuild. You can do it in time.
they're just not good.
Yeah, they're just not good.
Yeah.
So I'll rebuild
fine.
it for, I think the rebuild kit's like $500. I'll rebuild it, wait till it blows up.
You can rebuild mine while you're doing it.
Yours is a 4L's 6L80.
No, it's not.
It's a 4L.
Trust me. I bought a filter kit for a 4L80, not anticipating for
Well,
it to
there's
be
a 4L60, there's a 4L80, there's a 6L80, there's a 6L90.
Yeah.
But I don't think the 6Ls came out until...
It was like 14.
No. I think they were like 2018. What year's your truck? 14.
Because mine was a 16. I had a 16 Silverado. The transmission went out, and it was 6L80.
It makes me
But I
feel
think it all
better.
depends on the trim level too.
Mine's
Yeah.
already a Jasper, so
Perfect.
I'm already in the negative.
Hell yeah, brother. But yeah, so I was just, when it happens, I was just gonna pull the engine out. We get the trans rebuilt.
I did that thermostat, transmission thermostat delete kit.
Nice. That's so dumb.
They have a transmission.
It's made a
thermostat?
huge difference.
Yeah.
I should have done it a long time ago, but
So
You better do it before the baby comes.
it's not gonna happen before the baby comes. I've got the baby could literally show up any minute now. The baby is big enough inside the womb, according to the doctors, that if the baby was delivered tomorrow, I would be leaving in 3 days from the hospital to go home. The baby was
full grown.
Full beard.
She was 5.5 pounds to the doctor 2 weeks ago. According to the doctor, it's never right, but according to the doctor, she was 5.5 pounds at 32 weeks.
You put me another drink.
So,
You want this one again?
Do the root beer. Thanks, Devils do.
the only thing that's I'll do one too, PJ. The only thing
root
that's
beer?
happening before, yeah. The only thing that's happening before the baby comes is I'm doing more podcasts and I'm playing with my RC car, which has been wholly dangerous.
More? Less?
A little bit more. Bump the ice.
Ice
Three
floats.
fingers.
I was gonna say you got like nowhere to go.
Yeah.
Ooh, you had me at hello. Who are you snuggling with this weekend, PJ? Because I imagine you guys got a hotel room, and I imagine you guys didn't get two.
Next weekend, you mean?
What?
Yeah, for 24
You
hours
said
of
this
Appalachia.
weekend. I was like,
Well,
it is
this weekend is over, pretty much. Who are you snuggling?
Tomorrow's Sunday.
Who are you snuggling with at 24 hours of Appalachia, PJ?
Trevor.
Nice. It's cute. How come Tom gets his own bed
Twinsies.
all the time? Trevor to snuggle with AK. You got your own bed that trip.
I'm really
I
trying
drove.
to come up
That's why.
Saturday to Seneca, but I don't think I'm going to be able to make it.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat. I'm
'Cause
so
I could-
bummed that we're missing, that you and I together, separately but together, are missing 24 Hours of Appalachia and Ultra 4 in Pennsylvania.
Ultra 4 is totally out of the question. I don't think I could swing it at all.
No.
But I think, because my parents live so close to Seneca, I think that I could take Connor there with me
Oh, and spend the night?
and spend the night there. Like, come hang out Saturday evening, because I'm sure there's going to be dudes rolling into Seneca early.
Yeah.
Hang out there for the evening, go back to mom and dad's, and then come up in the morning, and then leave around like noon or so on Sunday.
Yeah.
Because it's straight up like less than an hour from my parents' house, but it's like 2.5, 3 hours from here.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, with me being gone, going to the SEMA thing in DC this week, I probably could have gotten away with Seneca Rocks if I wasn't doing that. But since I'm doing that, I absolutely cannot get away with Seneca Rocks. Which bums me out.
Seneca
But
Rocks is
I
just
get
cool.
it. Yeah. And if there's places I'd rather be than DC, it's anywhere, but it's definitely Seneca Rocks. I mean, Yoakum's has become like a destination for me and my wife to go. We stayed in the cabin that you guys stayed in
Yeah, that's pretty funny.
like 3 weeks after you guys were there.
I wanted to leave you something and I totally forgot.
But-
I was so mad.
Yeah, like, oh well, life happens. We'll be back.
Today.
We'll be
Life
back in the
happens.
shit in no time.
Yep.
Taking these little things with us.
Kelly really wants to do some camping this year, which is cool because she's
Yeah.
never wanted to do it with Connor. But I think this year she wants to try and camp. So
In the
I will
Suburban?
say the
probably tents, maybe baby and suburban.
Lexus has changed my wife's outlook on that too. Is she's like, this thing's more comfortable. It's got tons of room. You have that, like, I bought the Gazelle tent, She's like, you have that tent. It goes up really easy.
Yep.
Like, even with the baby, like, it's not going to be this summer, but it's going to be next summer. She's like, I could see us doing like a trip or two.
Are you still trying to do a trip out west with the baby?
No, that's out of the picture now.
Good, because that's a terrible idea.
It would have been Montana, and
Dude,
there would have been.
I don't think you understand.
We would have been at hotels every night. So the plan was.
If Freddie's telling you it's a bad idea,
No, I
bad
know,
idea.
but the plan was I was going to drive out with the
I'm the
boys.
king of bad ideas.
Yeah,
I'm literally LS swapping my daily driver.
I was going to drive out with the boys. She was going to fly out with her entire family in the same airplane. When we get there, we were going to like try and do like the overlanding thing, but bounce around from town to town, like do the cool things at night, but like just stay at different hotels along the way.
Dude, so when you have a baby, and I'm assuming she's going to breastfeed.
Oh yeah.
Either way, the
She got
baby
damn milk.
the baby has to eat every 2 to 3 hours.
I know.
You can't feed a baby while you're driving.
Bouncing down the road. Get that latch, baby.
So
Unhinged.
we did a trip to North Carolina with Connor for a wedding when he was either 9 months or 18 months. I don't remember.
That's two very different numbers.
I know, but it's still similar. He's got to nap twice a day and feed a lot.
Same.
I
I got to nap twice a day and feed a lot.
So I
wish.
think I want to say it was like a 6-7 hour trip on paper. It took us 13
Oh,
hours.
I know. So Tom was telling me that
To get to where?
Outer Banks?
That's not that bad. It should be like 8 hours tops.
yeah, but when you're stopping every 2
Whatever
hours,
it was, it took us a good 6 to 7 hours longer.
Damn.
So Tom was saying the same thing when him and his family went to Hilton Head. It should be a 9-hour drive.
Duck. We went to Duck, North Carolina.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's not too far. That's like a what?
6 hours.
I
No,
think
it's
at worst.
It's like 2 or 3 hours away from Outer Banks.
No, it's
'Cause it's
Duck
further
is,
down.
Duck is on the Outer Banks.
Is it?
it's above
Yeah.
the Outer Banks.
That's
well, it
what
is
it
on
is.
the Outer Banks. The Outer Banks is the strand.
They're neighbors. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we obviously didn't plan it well. Like if you plan it well, it would be better. But like we stopped and got gas and then fed them, and then we stopped and ate separately.
Oof.
And then if you do it, you need to do everything all at once. Like if you're stopping to get gas, you need to stop to feed. You need to stop to eat yourself.
Yeah.
Get drinks, whatever. And it would be better, but.
PJ, just remember your mic's still on. The mic doesn't turn off when you go outside.
You want to turn it off real quick?
No, 'cause
No,
then
it's
it'll-
fine. Just don't moan as you're pissing.
Don't jerk off out there.
Push.
You know, you get
I
that
picked Connor up when we were leaving Dirt Farm,
bear chase.
Bear Chase. And he's like, ooh, made all these old man noises.
As he was peeing.
Yeah.
See.
And that's what we're getting on the mic right now is PJ's peeing outside.
I love it. We have issues transferring my audio to yours.
No, I'll export the audio file and I'll import it. That'll be fine. I'm a professional there, pal.
Yeah, see, I'm getting there, but I'm still not great.
I've been impressed with my ability to transition the podcast editing to long form editing. Like I know my videos have been short recently, like the one I did this week. The one that came out on Thursday evening. New wheels. It's something about the Lexus GX470. Shout out Rocktrix. I put a set of Rocktrix wheels on that.
So you need to do bigger tires, though.
I know. But the problem with that is those tires are legitimately brand new.
They came on the.
They came, yeah.
Tires.
I just swapped the tires onto the new wheels because when I bought that, the guy had just put new tires on it.
Oh, bummer.
But I mean, they're Michelin's. It's a set of 4 matching Michelin's, brand new.
Just run them down.
Run them down till they're done, and that's when I'll put the lift on it. So I've got to do a bunch of other suspension parts. But with the editing that I've found through editing the podcast, I think I've gotten pretty good. I mean, it's not grind hard or the story till now, but I feel like my editing skills are pretty decent. of like making the video look decent.
Need to work better on like thumbnails and stuff.
Yeah. Well, so did you watch Cleat on the Dirty Mo Media podcast?
Yeah, it's a really good podcast.
Where he talked about how he does his videos.
Yeah,
he comes up with the thumbnail and the title first.
Yeah.
Then records the video off of that. And I'm like, that's fucking genius.
He said they used to just do like whatever, and then they would make a thumbnail and whatever about it. But now, if they come up with an idea, they're like, can we turn it into a thumbnail? And if they can't turn it into a thumbnail, then it still makes the video. It's just not the main part of the video, which is wild.
Yeah. So no, I need to get better on the thumbnail and stuff. But
that's what I did with Joey and Tommy's. I did the thumbnail before I even recorded it.
Joey and Tommy's what?
Podcast.
Baja Blast and strippers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, strippers and Baja Blast.
Well, that was before.
Cancel this year's?
He's in the middle of buying a house and all this other stuff. So.
Yeah. So that was before we had just started doing video, and there wasn't video attached to that one.
Yep.
So I found that the video podcasts do exponentially better than the audio only podcasts even on YouTube.
Yep.
Like there's definitely a different metric on Spotify and Apple Podcasts and fucking I don't know what all the other ones are. Those Spotify and Apple Podcasts are the big ones. The video does substantially better on those, and even on YouTube it does substantially better. But I think if there would have been a video attached to that, it'd have been unbelievably good, because that is one of the top trending episodes that we have is the strippers and Baja Blast one.
Because the word strippers is in it.
No, I think it's because the guests that were on it. No, there was some really good
Michelle and Joey and Tommy, and then we did the second one of Bill from Hardline, Break It Billy, and a couple other people like.
Well, it's cool when you do those group episodes too, because they like all four of those people share that episode, and then it gets blown up.
Yep.
Speaking, I forget the one girl you mentioned.
Michelle.
I think. Would she have a yellow one?
Nope.
No, she's got a
Michelle XJ.
JK.
It's the blue and red one.
Or an XJ, sorry.
I did get approved into the PRP ambassador program.
Hell yeah, brother.
So I'm still waiting.
Leah is a PRP ambassador.
I need to reapply for mine.
So I applied, totally forgot about it. Got an email that I was in. Still waiting on the what tier I'll be at.
Yeah.
But
we'll drop you. Do you have a discount code?
Not yet. I haven't got anything yet.
You son of, what's it going to be? Because you can set it.
I don't know.
Well, come up with one right now. Set it to that, so all these guys watching the podcast can go PRP seats, and you can get paid for it.
I don't know when I'll get it.
Well, come up with the one right now.
What if they don't let me choose it?
Add Fidget Fred. Use promo code Fidget Fred on PRP seats.
No, don't do that.
It's decided.
FF10.
PRP, take notes.
FF10. What if it's not 10%?
I don't know.
Just Fidget Fred.
Stop yelling at me!
But the first purchase I'm probably going to make through that program is going to be a heated steering wheel.
Oh, yeah. For this?
The JK.
For this?
The JK.
That's a good idea. So
He has a 10-minute commute at most. What do you need to
I
heat
don't
a steering
wheel
wheel for?
this.
yeah, but it's nice having a heated steering wheel.
That has heated seats.
Does it really?
Yeah.
So heated steering wheel will go perfect.
I don't need a heated PRP steering wheel.
That was my wife had the Compass.
I also don't think they have the deep dish heated. I think it's just a flat heated.
Oh.
They have a flat round heated and then a flat heated with the straight on the bottom.
So my wife had a fully loaded Compass. She sold that when she got her fully remote job and bought the JK. Her biggest complaint was the JK didn't have a heated steering wheel. And there's legitimately no way, except
Well,
for
shouldn't
PRP.
have got a base model.
Well, no, JKs do not have an option at all for heated steering wheel. The only aftermarket is going to be PRP, I guess.
And it's really not that badly priced.
They didn't really do heated steering wheels until after 2014, 2018.
Yeah, I don't think not until the JLs and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they had it in the Grand Cherokees, but they didn't do it for the Wrangler.
Well, the old luxury has it. Like I know it hit the Lexus in the 2012s.
Yeah,
And like Porsche, because I was looking at the Cayennes.
Yeah.
That was also 2012, 2013.
When I was at the dealership, a lot of the Chrysler and the Grand Cherokees, the Durangos, and the SUVs and the high-end sedans all had heated steering wheels.
Yeah,
and
they're heated seats too.
Yeah. I think heated seats was an option in the JKs, and that was it.
Yeah, I've got heated seats in the JKs.
But
in my JK.
I've got Mastercraft seats, and they're falling apart. And the craziest thing is, to buy covers is almost as expensive as buying 2 new seats.
Yeah. I was looking at PRP for the Camaro.
Yeah, PRP.
We have.
Why'd you deny me?
We have the OE seats in the Camaro.
I applied to ICT.
What is that?
It does a lot of like LS performance
Yeah.
parts. Like they have brackets and all kinds of stuff. And they said I didn't have enough reach.
Didn't have enough reach.
Yep.
The fucker, what?
I don't remember what PRP's reason was for mine.
Yeah.
I don't think I did enough on that application.
It's definitely
honestly.
a pain in the ass too.
I did it on my phone, which is probably my...
Yeah, anytime you do an application, you gotta do it on the computer.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
Because it
anytime
wouldn't
I'm
let me
doing almost
upload
anything.
stuff. And yeah, I was like...
I also applied for the... there's a King of Hammers rookie thing.
Yep.
The rookie program.
You got to do that on a computer too. I
Yeah,
tried it on
I
my
did
phone
that.
and
You had
wouldn't
to
let
upload
me.
video and everything.
Yeah.
So
I got to do another video
I
because mine
doubt that
wouldn't load.
anything comes back from it, but it would be so sick to be able to go out and race a truck.
Tom wants all of us to do it, and then whoever actually gets accepted.
Bring everybody out.
You
told
know,
Nate,
you know we have the Ultra 4 connection, right?
Yes. We still need to apply.
We'll talk off air.
He said it like 4 times.
That's his favorite thing.
We'll talk
We'll
off
talk
air.
off air. Offline. In post.
Yeah. What were we talking about before this?
Sponsorships.
Sponsors.
Before sponsorship.
Affiliate
Podcast,
programs, ambassadors,
Baja Blast.
strippers and Baja Blast.
Oh, we were talking. We
thumbnails.
actually were talking about that because we were talking about Tommy's trip.
Yeah.
What fun things do you have planned this year, Freddie? Other than this little thing sitting in your arms.
I was gonna sign up for Drag Week and try to do this.
Yeah, we talked about that as
Like
like
gonna drift it?
I would like to drift it, but I wanted to do Drag Week.
how our drag week.
Just to say I did Drag Week.
It's
It's $550.
so, but when you put it in context, it's
not
5
that
days.
bad.
It's 5 days of racing.
5 drag races. Like, it's not that bad. But I honestly didn't anticipate it to be that much.
I didn't. I anticipated it to be like
$100 a day.
well. So I anticipated $1,300, but that included hotels.
Yeah.
I
You
included.
gotta have hotels and fuel and food and gas and.
I anticipated block rates for hotels, which, and I anticipated that would be included.
Yeah. That's $1,500
not.
at that point.
Yeah. So 5 nights in hotels, yeah, it's $1,500. So $2,000 for that. Then you're talking, you got to race prep this thing. You got to maintain it through the week. Tires, fuel, LS parts down on the track. Like you're gonna be
You're gonna have a media team.
$4,000. Media team sitting in my passenger seat. His name is PJ Pomada Photography.
He takes photos. I take photos.
Take
He's
photos
better
of
at
him.
taking photos.
I take photos of him. He takes photos of
I
me.
don't
Take
know.
photos of him.
Not better.
Better.
He's better.
I think I have the eye. I'm just not. Good.
Oh, you definitely have the eye.
I'm just not great at editing. I think I'm okay
Yeah.
at editing. I never edited before.
It's if you haven't done it previously or haven't taken classes, it's definitely hard to learn.
Yeah.
But if you can definitely learn how to do things on your own, like I'm still teaching myself how to do stuff in Lightroom that
Yeah.
I'd never learned in a classroom. Like you just got to mess around with stuff.
This is also the first time that I actually paid for Lightroom.
Yeah. Bye, Tim.
Bye.
Tinkle, tinkle, little star.
He asked us a pretty important question and then walked away.
I wasn't paying attention.
He asked us what we were going to do this summer.
I plan on taking more photos, doing
Yeah,
a lot
definitely.
more to my Jeep and my truck. I'm building out all of my media gear so I can start doing more photography and
I want to try to get
videography.
this thing finished sooner than later.
If I can get my axles done on the LJ, get a set of wheels and tires. Yeah, Rocktrix.
Hey, Lug, where you at?
Just kidding. Love you, Dre.
You need 5x5.5 too.
He's back.
I'm back.
Wait to hear the clips of you guys peeing.
You know you have a hole in your window?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's
I
double
just
pane.
like happened to look up and went,
It's double pane. It's fine. No, I would like to get the BMW finished. Maybe do a drift event or two.
So you're pretty much in the same boat I am. Like with the new kid, you're like kind of home projects this year.
Yeah, I'd like to get a camping trip in, but I don't think it's plausible.
Yeah.
I need a camper.
That camper you sent today was nice.
Tom says I should get the base camp from Skinny Guy. He says it's cheaper.
affordable.
Are you guys still with them?
Yes and no.
I hate to be Tim, but we'll talk about that off air.
Yeah.
We'll be right back after the quick commercial break.
I at this point I know that the only camping trip I'm getting this year is going to be Overland Expo, and that is purely content. Like that is a content trip. I'm understanding that.
When's that?
October, first week in October. It's fun. It's a good time. Like
I still need to go.
It's an absolute shit show of like hanging out with cool people. And then SEMA and PRI is on my list for this year.
Maybe I could convince Kelly to go for our anniversary.
What's that? Overland Expo?
Yeah.
Hey, honey, you want to go spend a bunch of money?
2 years ago, I convinced her to go to Fall Crawl for Key City
Nice.
for our anniversary.
That's at least close by. Or was that the one at?
It was the one at Deep Creek.
Oh yeah.
Overland Expo is a very good time, though.
So how's October laid out this year? Like when's? Because our anniversary is the 7th.
My phone's right there. I can't tell you who's got their phone on them. It was that weekend last year. It's like the first or second weekend in October. It is a bunch of fun. I highly suggest it. We will have. I'm working on it. We will be on. I'm saying this here. We will be on stage doing a live podcast with Overland Expo at Overland Expo East. 100%. We will also be doing a live podcast from a vendor booth who is yet to be named. I talked to them last year. They were all about it. They offer cool suspension parts on 3rd, 35th.
3rd through the 5th.
33rd, October 35th.
Where's it at?
Arrington.
Arrington, Virginia. So Lexington,
Yeah. It's
south of Charlottesville. Oh, Sleepy Girl.
Do you want to go to Overland Expo on October 3rd to the 5th?
Sleepy Girl.
not.
The Sleepy Boys.
You can
being
look at
very
all the
sleepy,
camping
though.
stuff.
You want me to take him?
Sure.
He's so sweet. He hasn't said a single word. He's stretched a few times.
We did drop his binky in oil, but it's fine.
It's good for him.
He's been a good special guest.
He has been.
It won't be the first one.
Oh, what a sweet buddy. You're about to drop the binky again. Oh, there it
He
is.
said, "Leave me alone. I'm comfy."
Oh, look at that squishy face.
See if I have. You like hanging out with the boys?
He doesn't mind the cold.
You like
It wasn't cold until you guys started opening the door
Yeah, Tim.
Yeah.
to pee. You were the first one to pee. Bye.
Bye, antisocial mom. Do you want to pee now?
No.
I'd have
Yeah,
more, but-
it's a really good time, especially if you're not to toot my own horn, but especially if you're hanging out with us, and we got like cool people coming in out of camp, literally all weekend. You're doing an energy drink right now?
Yeah, bro.
Jesus Christ!
It helps him sleep.
Helps me sleep.
But that's like this last show we did 5 episodes in 2.5 days. We spent maybe an hour and a half walking the expo, but we spent legitimately the rest of the time recording podcasts.
That's cool.
So like, and where you're at and where I'm at, you kind of know the parts you want. You don't really need an expo to help sell you equipment.
I don't know though, because
There's a lot of stuff there that's
There
not
is.
like
I'm not.
not put out there yet.
Obviously, I'm well versed in the overland world, but like, I don't know what's what as far
Yeah.
as like certain things, and I've never actually specifically looked.
I can
So-
see
so one
Freddie
thing-
walking around being like, "Do you have anything for Suburbans?"
Dude, roof racks for Suburbans.
23 would be, I mean, I like their stuff. That's the rooftop tent I would go with. Not a partner, not an affiliate. I like their stuff
Well,
though.
I've got that. There's a little trailer out the side of the garage, and I want to turn it into a overland.
Well, so that's what I'm going to look at this year is with the baby on the way. We have the Lexus. Like that is a perfect tow vehicle for an overland camper, and the wife would be more inclined to go more regularly if there was more comfort and a built-in kitchen.
Yeah.
So like if I could find I don't want to say budget, like $25,000 for a camper that is ready to pull, ready to go. I have got to do nothing to it. It's ready to go. I would be sort of interested.
See, I'm poor and I would build my own. It would be terrible, but it would be fun.
See, but that's my wife doesn't like terrible. She wouldn't put up with terrible. You know my wife.
Yeah.
She wouldn't put up with terrible.
My
Like
wife puts up with terrible and enjoys it.
the Lexus is just terrible enough where she still likes to drive it,
Yeah.
but like she doesn't love to drive it.
I need side steps for the truck badly.
So
people
that's legitimate. Like
Yeah, Kelly's like the other day, she's like, why is everything you have so tall?
so for the wife, it would be
legs.
it'd be a trailer camper for her and the baby, and I will have my Gazelle tent and I will sleep in the tent if there's not room in the camper for me, and I will wake up and make breakfast, pop open the back of the camper, make breakfast.
Are you gonna play Lion King?
I don't fucking care. I'll do whatever she wants me to do. If I get to go camping and hang out in the woods, I will do legitimately whatever it takes. So that's why
Get pegged?
yeah, I go for it.
I really want to do
Pegging?
the trailer to where it has like a bunch of storage underneath, a tailgate that would slide down and I could throw like 3 totes in it.
Yeah.
Totes my goats, man.
Storage on the side. I've already got like a converter and
An inverter.
an inverter. Sorry,
The Verters.
I've got some diverters
Mothman stole my catalytic converter.
and stuff for a build, and then basically like a truck rack that holds ladders.
Yeah.
I'd do like something like that with the
A 10 on
10
top.
on top of that.
Yeah, I would. I know for the ease of it and for the convenience of life, is having flowing water and a kitchen that just pulls out
Yeah.
would be. It's worth the cost. I know I wouldn't
They're
have to
super
cook
easy to
every
build.
You
meal.
guys can't talk about pulling out though.
The two of us can't. You can, motherfucker.
Hey, at least we can prove we had sex.
Yeah. Idiot. Yeah, it's where like I will look at. I've always walked past the camper section of Overland Expo, but I will actually look at the camper section this year. I will not, unless there's a stupid deal, which they usually are, because that's the nice thing about our expo is I got my Gazelle tent for 50% off retail.
You gonna buy a $500 pillow?
No. I got my Gazelle tent for 50% off retail because I bought the show tent. It's the last show of the year. Nobody wants to bring stuff home with them and store it
True.
for the winter.
Is it
So,
the last show?
It's the last.
So they
it's the,
start in a different
they
location
start in like
and they end in the
They
east.
start from like 3 months from now in Southern California. Not in like 3 weeks from now in Southern
I didn't think
California.
about that.
So it's the last show. You're going into winter. Nobody wants to bring their stuff home.
Interesting.
You get really good deals, but
Now
you
I
have
need
to.
to go.
You have to be. You have to talk to the head salesman and be like, "Hey, I'm staying till Friday. I want your show model.
Yeah.
What can you do for me?" And like obviously talk
Yeah.
talk it up a little bit. Be a little more.
That's why I want to
central
get
in
a camper for the truck. Turn that into the
I've
mobile
slept in the
rig.
Suburban before and it's really good.
that. Yeah.
The Suburban's just so long.
I'm torn between that AT camper and the Skinny Guy base camp.
Skinny
Because
Guy base
they're
camp's really
the
nice.
same but not.
Same but different.
Same but different.
Different.
The guy, White Dog Overland.
Oh yeah.
He has
Yep.
his, on his Tundra. He's got the same thing. I really like his videos. He's got the same sort of flip out camper.
That's
on
what I
his
want.
Tundra.
Like that's to me in my mind. That's all I need.
Which actually recently on one of his videos he said he sold it to his buddy in New Jersey or something like that.
yeah.
But because he was thin and down. But that style is.
I got to
very
look
nice.
up the difference between the two of them specifically, and then cost and all that stuff. But if we're doing like long road trips, I'm taking the truck and putting a camper
Yeah,
on.
absolutely. That's what I'm doing. If I've got to drive more than fucking 6 hours to go somewhere, I'm taking.
Like
the
if we're going to
Lexus.
Good Evening Ranch,
I'm taking the Lexus.
I'll take the truck with the camper.
And I'll ride
because
with someone.
There's obviously the cabins, but if there's nowhere to park and it's nice out, I'd rather just.
But you can
camp.
also tow with the truck.
Yeah.
It's not great.
No.
But you can
the
tow
job,
with it.
though. They do.
Yeah.
They tow way better.
That's why I
than
got
they
it. I was
should.
like, I don't need a diesel. It'll
Yeah.
do what I need. Like, I'm not going to fucking
Honestly, the
California
perfect
in
truck
it.
to me is a 2004-ish 6-liter or 8.1 with an Allison 4-door long bed.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because it'll do everything.
It's going to get
do.
7 miles to the gallon.
Yep.
But who fucking cares?
It doesn't. It's not going to go very fast up a hill,
No.
but it'll go up the hill. It's like the Suburban. The Suburban tows great. I've towed 6,000 pounds with it. Actually, I've towed more than 6,000 pounds with it, and it does great.
Yeah.
And it's just an old Suburban.
Well, I can't wait. So the Lexus is rated for 7,000 pounds. I can't wait to tow with it the first time.
What are you gonna tow with it?
Probably the camper. No, you know what? I need to get the trailer inspected. So it'll probably be my flat deck trailer.
Why?
I like to have it inspected.
Why?
One thing that I do.
He is an inspector.
I am an inspector.
So one thing that I do, because I work on all my own junk, is the Jesus Christ. The once a year when I've got to get my shit inspected, it's a nice time for someone else to put their eyes on it
But
to make
why?
sure I'm not missing anything.
Why?
Why what?
Why waste?
'Cause I want
$20.
Why wait? Because I don't want to get pulled over for shit.
You have
So they give
Freddie's
you-
full and undivided attention. He just shifted in his
just-
chair.
he was like, "Tell me about
But
this,
why?
son."
So story time.
I gotta pull this off. I've been wearing this fucking all day.
Even if you get pulled over for no inspection,
It's my holster.
Whoa.
There's nothing in it.
they still give you a period to where to go. You have time to go get it inspected.
I'd rather just not get pulled over. I know you have 4 months in Virginia. You have 4 months from the dead date
Right.
to get it
Yep, yep.
inspected. So that just means I have 16 months between inspections.
No, you don't have. You have an infinite. I am a Virginia state inspector, and I don't have anything inspected. The last
does
time
it
my
say
trailer
about
was
you?
inspected was when I inspected it before I even owned it. That's not a joke.
Damn, son. No, I like to get other people's eyes on it. Like when we that's fine. I don't care. Talk your shit. When I get my shit inspected, I take it to Matt at
He
Undisputed.
just
Undisputed.
overlooks it and fucking puts his sticker in it.
I was going to say,
No,
of
I thi-
anybody, Matt is the one that...
He does a very good job. We appreciate Matt. I'm
Let's
talking
go
for
my
PJ.
house. Only because it's us, but, you know.
I got pulled over at the Jeep a couple weeks ago, and it was a pretty funny experience.
You blow him?
I drove past him to go pick up Connor from daycare, and I should have went the other way out, and I didn't. And I drove past him again, and he pulls me over at the park here in town.
How out is your registration? You pay your registration at least?
Yeah, but it's registered in Frederick County,
Fair.
so I don't have to do emissions.
Garage in Frederick County.
Garage, yeah. So it's there 6 months out of the year. If anybody's watching.
If you're watching it, we know you are.
Pulled me over, and he said, I noticed you didn't have a front plate. Did you lose it or something? I said, yeah, we just did a 24-hour rally through West Virginia that must have fell off. He said, did you call the DMV? They'll give you a new one. I said, no, I didn't know they would. He said, I noticed it wasn't inspected. Are you going to get it inspected? And I said, yeah, I just deal with a couple of lights right now.
Yeah, it's a fucking check engine light and a tire pressure light.
It's a Christmas tree.
And he was like, all right, well, just get a plate on it and get it inspected if you can.
Yeah, I don't run a front plate on any of my vehicles. That's one thing I don't care
State
about.
troopers used to give me a ton of crap for that in the LJ
Well,
years
no.
ago.
I thought that it had dropped off as a primary offense.
After
but
COVID, they dropped a whole bunch of
I
stuff.
think it's back.
Yeah.
As a primary?
Yeah, like they can pull you because there for a while they couldn't pull you over for if you had a light out
Yeah.
or
If you weren't running headlights at all, they
if
couldn't
your
pull you over.
inspection was dead, they couldn't pull you over. They had to get you on a primary, and then like if you ran a red light or speeding or whatever, they'd be like, hey, your inspection's dead.
Yeah.
But dude, there's no point in getting anything inspected.
I like to get inspected just to put someone else's eyes on it to make sure I'm not an idiot and I miss
You
something.
want me to look at it? I'll look at it.
Yeah, absolutely. You put a sticker on it?
No,
God damn it.
I can't put a sticker on my own stuff.
It's not my stuff you're putting a sticker on.
I
It's not
can't
your
put a
stuff.
sticker on anything
Yep.
because we don't have a cash front. So if a sticker ends up on another vehicle, I end up in prison.
Is it jail time?
Yep.
Yes.
They don't
Damn.
take that shit lightly.
I had to get a credit report check done when I got my
Damn,
inspector
son.
license.
It's not a joke.
Damn, son.
And like, if something,
Damn,
if
son,
something
where'd you
were to
find
happen,
those?
like let's say you're an inspector, you inspect a car today, it ends up in a 15-car pileup tomorrow, and they find out that a brake line was busted and they crashed because of it. You can be held liable for it.
Yep.
Damn.
One of my classmates from a prior EMT class brought one of her Forerunners in, or whatever Toyota SUV it was. She had bought it recently, but she wanted to get it inspected before doing all this work to it. Started looking it over, and there's holes in the frame. They patched the front chassis because it had been in an accident. Like,
Well, I know that's
there
happened
was
a bunch of the
Bondo
shop.
over welds. Like it was bad,
Yeah, I know it's having a bunch of the shop in the state.
and it had a recent state inspection.
yeah, the
done.
state inspectors have showed up to the shop before for that happening to the shop.
So Trevor and I were like, you need to take this back to whoever you just bought this from
yeah.
and get your money back, and then have a state trooper follow that up with whoever inspected it last.
I think
Yeah.
it's less of an issue now because they've really gotten good about it. Like there's like 10 state troopers that are just on like this side of Virginia.
Yeah.
They on X Games mode.
That go around to each
Round,
inspection
go
station.
around. I go around.
I fucked up.
We got the same autism, PJ.
I fucked up a couple weeks ago and I inspected a bus.
I fucked up.
Put the sticker in, everything, and didn't enter it into the computer.
Idiot.
But the state trooper was like, "It's fine, just enter it now." So it's
Yeah, at the end of the day, I realize this at work. I'm sure a lot of people realize this at work. Is like nobody really gives a fuck what you do as long as you make sure you do it well enough. Where like if you make a mistake, you fix it. Like nobody really fucking cares. Like we're adults, make your decisions, do your things. As long as you don't hurt someone or like.
That was like me today. I did the brakes on the shop Jeep. Travis was there.
Oh,
And
Travis was there.
distracted me just enough to forget to tighten the banjo bolt on the front brake. So he was like, the front caliper. I was like, oops, didn't tighten that one.
woof. I was gonna ask you something, I forgot.
Must have been the whiskey.
I need more.
PJ, what you got?
For what?
I don't just anything.
Anything in general?
Just topics to talk
I'm going to be
about.
working on my house a lot. I know that much.
Yeah, you bought a house,
Brother.
brother.
Some of us helped him move.
Yeah.
You didn't ask me to help you move,
Yes, he did.
did you? I was out of town that weekend.
Oh, fuck.
I was
Likely story.
I was out of town.
Connor
that
was
weekend.
there pulling
Yeah.
his weight.
Yeah.
Connor was fucking bitching about
Mainly
everything
holding his
today.
toys. Wow.
We tried to go RC rock crawling, and Connor put an end to that
Yeah,
today.
he did that the last time we went out too. He just doesn't like the cold. It is what it is.
Fair.
Kelly was like, "Go without us." I'm like, "Nope, that's not happening."
Yeah.
Fair. Yeah, the RC rock crawling thing is a hole I've fallen into. I love
Good.
Hopefully,
my
you can
little
see
Lexus.
the Suburban that's in frame.
I don't think you can.
Yeah, I think you can see the.
I can change that.
I bought the
my
Axial
God.
SCX
SCX 24.
SCX 24 Lexus GX 470, and I've got a pallet in my. Oh, that's fucking flexy, baby.
Yeah.
I got a pallet in my yard from a recent delivery that we had for house renovations, and I currently have wood laid all over it, so I can like crawl up on it.
We'll have to
and
go
all.
inside and I'll show you the thing that I built out of the door.
I've actually got a door. I've got an old door at the house that I could use.
So that is just styrofoam, cardboard, and hot glue, and then plaster paper on top.
Hell yeah.
And they're super light. You can move them around. They're
Yeah.
super fun.
So when I was growing up, my dad had autism. He did model trains,
Doesn't have them anymore.
HO scale model trains, and we had a plaster of Paris mountain.
Yeah, that's what that is.
Yeah, and
You can
I'm
get,
like,
like-
I'm thinking about like my skills. Like I could definitely do plaster of Paris and like fucking really make something cool for this
I
little
bought
Lexus.
like a 4-pack of 25-foot rolls on Amazon. I did those.
So the thing that I've found is like when it comes to I've got the pallet set up and I've got wood blocks shit laid all over it. When
I've got a course out back too. Have you
when I
seen it?
figure out a line and I get that line over and over, I'm like, cool, I'm comfortable with this now, and just tear it apart and I build a new one. Because like I can do this
Because
every time now. I know where to put tires. So I just build the new ones. That's kind of what I like about the pallet. Is
Have you seen what I got out back? Oh, it's super cool.
I've been to your house once.
Oh,
This is the second time.
you played on it, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's how I got into it.
I'm coming to Purchasville tomorrow to go to the auto center.
It's Freddie's fault that I have my Capra.
My buddy Nate is trying to sell his, I think. I want to buy his Capra.
Is it the small one or the big one?
No, he's keeping the LJ, but he's got a big Capra, he's got a little Capra. You should buy the little Capra.
I was gonna say, if it's the little one.
And then
I
he's
really
got-
like the 24 scale, man. The
here.
24.
So I started out, I want to say I had gotten, the first one I ever got was the SCX 10, which is 10 scale, axial, just no portals, just straight axles, like
Yeah.
brushed engine, brushed motor, not super crazy. They're only like $280. And then I had that for a while, and then I built a Capra, and then I got really heavy into the 24 scale.
I just thought, well, I'm like, where's my spare battery? It's still in my pocket.
And the 24 scale is super fun because you can build rigs full
Dirt
bore,
cheap.
fully out for a quarter of the price.
Yeah.
Like that one is fully custom. It's based on an SCX 24 Gladiator, but nothing on it.
The parts are stupid cheap.
Yeah, I've got. Well, so
A set of links for my GX470 is like $16.
I bought links. Those links are $30. The wheels were 19. The beadlock rings were 15. The tires I'd already had. I don't even know how much they were. I've probably got like $250 in that truck, and it's like super capable.
Yeah, it's
That's
obnoxious compared to
Fully built.
compared to my stock
Right.
Lexus. It's like
So
fucking.
that's what you'll learn pretty quickly. Is it's better to build one than it is to buy one.
Yeah.
But the buying ones are cool.
Well, I'm trying that right now with the. I got my SCX 24, which is fun. I'm definitely want to start working on that. But like building versus buying is something I'm working with PJ on. Is I bought an AR lower, stripped lower. So I'm trying the AR thing too. Is I'm trying to build my AR stripped lower, and that's
Sound like
it's
Freddie. You
what's
got
that?
too many hobbies.
Yeah. I finally died down.
Too many expensive hobbies.
Well, it's a fun process because like Bullets and Beans in Hamilton, Hamilton, super good guy. I walked in. I'm like, hey, I'm here to pick up my strip lower. My buddy suggested it. I pulled up in the Jeep. He goes, your buddy. Tell me about him. I'm like, you know PJ from He's like, yeah, I know PJ.
Did he say that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Really?
Yeah.
I've only been there like twice.
Apparently he knows you well enough. He fucking only had good things to say, and he's like, yeah, PJ can definitely lead you in a good direction, and like he had stories about he knew about your LJ, like he knew
worked there?
I don't know his name,
That's odd.
but yeah, I'm like, yeah, PJ's told me to come here, use you as an FFL. He's like, PJ's got that LJ that he went to Moab. I'm like, how the fuck do you know PJ? How does PJ know everyone?
I like how somebody I don't know yet knows me.
Yeah.
Because you're PJ Permano. But
Yeah, so that's the vein of if you build it, you're definitely gonna like it more than just straight buying it.
There's
It's
definitely
just a
some growing
process.
pains though, because like, so especially stuff like this, you can't just use any regular motor or
Yeah.
trans like that has a specific brushless motor that's really small, mounted the other way, stuff like that.
Oh, it's a
And then
rear engine,
It's front engine.
front engine.
Yeah,
That's
it's
right.
front rear.
I'll show it to you. Off air.
Off air. We'll talk about it off air.
But like now I've got.
So that'll be the name of the episode. Is off air with with Fidget Fred.
I got into comping pretty good. I'm
Can you text me that, PJ? You have your phone on you. Text me off air with Fidget Fred, so I remember it.
I've got a couple just specific comp rigs. I can still take them out on the trail and mess with them, but won a few times and it's super fun. So I've got a C1 build, which is like your street trucks, titled trucks that would drive to the trail and drive home.
Yeah.
They have a limited tire size and limited width and specific body requirements and stuff. And then I've got a C2 build that's 10 scale, kind of similar, bigger tire, but still limited. And then a mini comp build. It's not quite 18 scale, but also still has some 10 scale parts.
Yeah.
And then a a shit ton of 24 scale. The 24 scales are cool because Cotter really likes them.
Yeah.
Because he can.
Well, that's what got me into it. Is you took me up to Bear's Den one day, and you're like, "Hey."
It was good that day, but it was nice out that day.
It was nice out that day, but I was driving his 24 scale, and I loved it. I'm like, this thing is so fucking cool. And that, like, then I bought the Lexus, and then at some point I was like, I'm gonna be at home for a while, nothing to do, and I was just kind of like searching RC colors. Then I saw there was a Lexus. I'm like, fuck, this came out 4 months ago. I bought this a month ago.
Yeah.
It's a sign.
Yeah.
I'm a Toyota boy now.
Yeah, they're fun, and then the 24 scales are just fun in general because anything like 10 scales, if you like set an obstacle course, it's pretty hard to find something they can't do.
Yeah.
But then you go with a 24 scale.
And you're just rolling on everything.
Yeah, it's a lot harder to do and find lines and all that stuff.
We'll have to continue this conversation at Key City.
Off air.
Now that on air.
On air at Key City.
We'll go up to
with
Key
AJ.
City. Yeah, with AJ.
Yeah, AJ.
Yeah, we'll go up to Key City. We'll talk to AJ. We'll do some rock crawling.
So AJ's super cool because he originally started out doing King of Hammers and also
nice.
Ford.
That's why I've been trying to get you to go there.
I think
now I have a reason because I own a car.
I think the last time he went was like 2010, 2012.
Yeah.
But he was telling us like how he qualified at Roush Creek for Ultra 4 and stuff. And he's got all of his cars and stuff up on the wall. It's really cool.
Nice.
But he's created a empire as far as RC crawling goes.
Yeah.
And that's when he's got him, and then there's a guy in PA that's been going pretty strong with some comps and stuff, and they're getting ready to do a micro comp next week. If anyone's around the PA area,
PA is a big state.
Yeah, White Rose Hobby in Chambersburg, past Chambersburg, York, PA. I think it's York, PA.
York. Yeah, Chambersburg is Maryland.
No,
Chambersburg is Maryland. Who knows? Either way, it's
definitely a Chambersburg, PA.
I'm sure there is.
Because that's where Hawk Off-Road is.
Hawk! Well, I was just going to close out, PJ. We can... Hey, drop it in the comments if this is Chambersburg, PA. On that note...
we're figuring it out.
Okay. Well, so I'm going to sign off, and you're going to let us know at the very end of the episode if there's a Chambersburg, PA.
Yeah.
Is there? Damn, I'm an idiot.
Yeah, you are.
Good thing it's the end of the episode because I just foreshadowed this.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for hanging out. Thank you guys for watching and listening. Thank you, Fred, for opening up your garage.
Yeah.
And it's not. I mean, it's 49 degrees. It's
Yeah.
not that bad.
It mainly takes the chill off. That's about it.
Yeah. Yeah, I got a little shiver, but I'm not doing too bad. Thanks for opening your garage and dragging your family out to hang out with me and my wife today.
Yeah, it
and
was fun.
PJ, thank you for just being you. You're wonderful.
Yeah.
Like not even just like I just love hanging out. Like you're just a good buddy. And I
PJ
just
brought
love
all the
hanging out with
mics to Bear Chase, and then Tim was like, "Oh, we're not doing it." You should have seen PJ's face. He was defeated.
you. Yeah. And then my wife suggested we come to Freddie's house and record here.
Yeah, it worked out pretty good.
Don't forget to
Because I
tip
still
your
wanted to
DoorDasher.
record, but I couldn't have brought the family back here and then gone to your house because it would have been
Yeah, that's fair.
been so late.
So the nice thing that what we do is I can record anywhere.
Yeah.
Especially with these DJI mics, the audio's not quite as good as the.
I'll be interested to see if this sounds better than those
Yeah.
because I think they're super similar.
Yeah. The only thing about those is those have the onboard storage.
Yeah.
These do not. Even the dongle hanging off my phone does not have onboard storage. So it's
This
got
has
to be
8 gigs of storage.
damn.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
So
And the battery's pretty crazy too.
yeah, these have a huge.
That's
battery
why
life.
I opted for these because I was like, if we're ever out and I just want to record like a conversation with somebody or whatever.
Yep.
Well, I'm trying
Well,
to
cool.
finish my basement so we can.
Freddie, where
somewhere
can
else
people
to
find you?
record.
Fidget Fred and Dad Named Friend on TikTok.
You're still doing YouTube stuff? Intermittently?
I've been posting shorts and stuff. YouTube's tough because it's like you spend like to post a video on Facebook and Instagram is so much easier. You can just kind of cut together a quick little video, post it, and it's done. YouTube's a lot more difficult, mainly because of the music copyright.
Yeah.
Like you can post literally anything to Facebook.
I'll send you a link with royalty free royalty free music.
Right, like Facebook, if it's less than 3 minutes, you can do any
Same with Instagram.
any song
Yeah.
that's popular right now, and I think that helps a lot.
Yeah.
But like YouTube, if you're not doing your own audio, it's really tough to find a song or
Yeah, that's kind of the lane that I've existed in for almost 3 years now with the podcast. Is I can't use any music. Like we've gotten flagged for music before. Just
yeah.
PJ would play a clip for a fucking Christmas song. I'm like, stop it right now.
I did some Facebook lives while I was streaming, and I would get flagged on
Yeah.
Facebook for playing music in the background.
I mean, you got your vein. I mean, YouTube, or not YouTube. Facebook and Instagram are a great vein.
I do post my longer form content onto YouTube.
Like this thing exists on YouTube.
Yeah, it's got a couple Facebook videos, but not many.
PJ, where can people find you?
BJ Pomado Photography and the Jeep Guy.
You guys know where to find us everywhere social at the Dirt Drive, DirtNerds Motors, and DirtNerds Offroad. DirtNerds Offroad on YouTube, and another big shout out to Point to Your Hat to Jeepcables. Thank you for partnering with us this month and being our title sponsor. We are the Dirt Drive podcast, brought to you by Jeepcables. If you head to their website and use code DirtDrive, you get free shipping. They have great products for trucks, pretty much anything off-road that you can think
And
of
they're
right now.
adding more and more to it.
Yeah, their Rolodex of vehicles is currently unmatched by anybody for the battery cables game. So check them out. We really appreciate them. And that's it. We'll frickin' see you guys next week.
Bye.
Bye.